if Leicester finish 4th or 5th, they have had a tremendous season because they've won the FA Cup. And you look at sides like Tottenham Hotspur that would aspire for far greater things and think they're entitled to far greater things, with England captain and Jose Mourinho and whoever else they've got amongst their mixed, and they're nowhere near Leicester. So I think either which way, it'll be a disappointment because you've almost stolen defeat from the jaws of victory.
But it was the FA Cup, Simon. They won it.
They won it. Of course. And that's my point. Either which way you look at it and say, it's a fantastic achievement. And I also think it's quite sad, and this is going to be quite patronising and condescending, that the Chelsea players are celebrating getting into the top 4 to get into a tournament that's called the Champions League, which doesn't actually feature many champions. Champions are champions.
Yeah.
Getting into the top 4 has become this ridiculous celebration of finishing 4th in the league.
I must say, Simon's not wrong in that, Trevor. I mean, that to me smacks it. Yeah, things are not all right in the garden of English football. I mean, as he says, they're 4th, they're celebrating the fact, Champions League, and we're not talking champions.
Yeah, but I think just going back to Leicester City, I mean, I was delighted for them. I think every neutral in the country, apart from your Forest and Derby fans, would have been delighted for Leicester. It was almost the first Galacticos in our country, in Chelsea, and also ran. And, they are the 8th best funded side in the Premier League, but for them to win the FA Cup and for them to be fighting for that top 4 position with the clubs that they're fighting with, I think Brendan's done a superb job. But like Simon said, if you don't make that top 4, the players, your Ndidis, your Tielemans, your Fofanas, they want to play in the Champions League.
Well, I'm
and it
sure.
becomes more difficult to keep them at the club and keep them happy at the football club, and especially for the manager.
Yeah,
because he wants to test himself.
But
at Celtic, it was unrealistic.
Cup,
at Celtic, it was unrealistic that he could compete in the Champions League. Leicester, he can, but they need to get there. And if they fail for the second time, it makes it more difficult for Leicester City to keep hold of that manager. Although I just feel it's a special club, and I think that he's got a special bond with them. But I thought that about Celtic as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, I must admit, Trevor, I feel the same about the Leicester situation. Look they win the FA Cup. Fofana, Ndidi and the others that you mentioned there, sure, if they miss out in the Champions League, they've played their part on Leicester missing out in the Champions League.
Yeah, exactly right. But you have to look at when they've had injuries and players that they've not... The squad depth is not as strong as some of the bigger teams or the wealthier teams, and I think that's why they've missed out. They had a really nice cushion in the Premier League, and they've lost games, they've lost out on points, they've drawn games, and they've let that lead slip away, similar to last year. And I think that's the frustrating part. Leicester fans are going to be happy, but I think the frustrating part is they want it all. They want to win the FA Cup and they want Champions League football, and there's a chance that they might miss out.
Sure. And that's right, that's what football fans want. And if you listen to, like we said yesterday, if you listen to the majority of the Leicester fans that were polled outside stadiums prior to the FA Cup, they were asked, weren't they?
Yeah.
A binary choice. If you had to choose between the FA Cup, winning the FA Cup and getting into Champions League, which would you choose? And to a man, they chose winning the FA Cup.
Well, I would, as a
because
player.
It's winning something, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Winning fourth spot.
Yeah.
Winning fourth spot. Let's look back over the pantheon of time and say, who won fourth spot in 1987? Who won the FA Cup in 1987? We might have a chance of remembering that, mightn't we?
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Thursday morning, 10 till 1. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.